I think finally,
Yeah, finally, I think we can join.
I don't know why the network always plays like game with us.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter. We are
every
like,
time we connect, this happens.
we are warriors. We
Hmm.
don't leave so easily.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
exactly.
let me share this on my Insta page also. I think that is, everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay. So, hello, all the viewers. I'm happy to welcome Ms. Hema Nandini. And today I'm happy that I'm going to interview her. And she's a multifaceted professional, a devoted mother of two energetic boys. You need a lot of power, I
Yeah.
know. A compassionate and a passionate legal consultant and advocate for women's empowerment. I'm the co-founder and director of Pioneer HR Tech Company, and she's a committed lady who is balancing her career, family, and professional growth as well. And she is also a posh trainer and a lawyer. And she draws her inspiration from her journey of juggling a high pressure career and nurturing her family. She has crafted the series of bite sized books for busy parents. The busy parents, just noted down the name of the book. It is available on Amazon, Raising Confident and Resilient Child Through Mindful Parenting. And I'm happy that today I'm going to interview her. She's a motivational and leadership speaker, guide. She empowers individual to lead a mindful, balanced life. Lot in your plate, ma'am. And not to say she's balancing everything, and in her free time she loves gardening and immersing herself in books, both of which reflect her nurturing spirit and passion for growth. This I can take it from your debate, national debate. Through her work, she encourages parents and professionals to embrace their potential, act with purpose, and lead fulfilling lives. So, I request everybody to please welcome all the viewers. Please wave her and welcome Miss Hema Nandini. And my question to you, Miss Hema, is what motivated you to write a book on mindful parenting?
Well, thank you for such a great, introductions. It's like when you actually saying all this, I think did I actually do all those things? Because when we keep on doing things, we don't actually at times pause and wonder what we have done. We just keep on doing things one by one, one by. When somebody take a pause and see, reflect, then only we realize, okay, is it actually us who has done it? And from there, actually, the mindful parenting journey starts from there only. We take a pause,
Mhm.
we reflect, and then we respond. So, as a parents, I feel that because nowadays what I have realized is whether you are working at home, whether you are going somewhere, or whether you are doing multiple things, we are always busy, no matter what. Even the
Exactly.
person who doesn't do anything, still they are busy. So
Mhm.
it's true. So in a way, everybody juggles in their own way. We cannot say okay, one is juggling and one is not. Maybe one juggling is visible, but another person juggling, maybe it's even more bigger than it, but it is not visible in a quantitative way. So
Great.
I feel that now in the current generations, what we actually face is we are doing something and we are thinking about something else. Our kid has come to us and they said, I have this problem. We said, just take a pause, just give me 2 minutes. I am finishing something. And by the time we finish something, our kid is gone because he said his mom did not listen to him. And then he's gone somewhere and, did something else.
Yes,
And
yes.
then in the next time, he will say, every time I went and asked you something, you were not there, or you were there, but you were actually not there.
So
So,
it's all about you are giving them a space of distraction,
yeah,
a thought of distraction. If
yeah.
you are not listening to them,
Yeah,
yes.
and also we are also distracted because whatever we say, we do get distracted at times, and to be in a present moment is actually hard, and it actually needs lot of practice. And this is what actually from mindful parent I am trying to, what I have realized in my own life and how everything can be managed actually. how it should be done. And because it doesn't take much time, only thing it requires is the practice. And so my motivation is how I started thinking of writing these books. It is basically from my own perspective when I started practicing mindfulness, and how we can teach our children also to be present, because now also what they children are like, what they see, that is what they learn. If today we are saying we are a bit busy, tomorrow when they grow up, probably they will say that to their children, or they will say that to us, that okay, I am busy, mom. It is like the same thing, just that 2 minutes we can actually spare when somebody comes to us, especially our children come to us for advice. We can say, okay, or maybe they don't even need advice. They just want us to be there for them for only for 2 minutes. We can just send a message 2 minutes late, or send a reply, or office reply, or any reply. Just 2 minutes or 1 minute late, and listen to them for a minute. Then we say, okay, we can always say, "Okay, yeah, this is okay." That much actually they want, what I have realized. And this my book is, yeah, more about the small things we can actually practice in a daily life, and slowly it becomes a habit, and then you don't have to do anything automatically. It kind of we kind of imbibed into it, and it is like an embedded system which got inside us, and it's not not detached from us. Yeah.
That's really true. So, your book is on parenting. So, how you are going to define? See, parenting is different, but you have added one term to it: mindful parenting. So, how do you define mindful parenting in simple terms for everyone?
Mindful parenting actually basically comes from being present in your kid's life. Present, not actually physically present. You have to be present, focused, or you can say you are present what is happening in your kid's life. It's not like you have to be with the kid 24 hours or anything like that, but you should know what is happening in your kid's life, and giving the children the space to come and explain to you what is happening in their life. Or if they're give without any judgment, because and also to connecting with the child, and how we can actually connect with the child when we talk to them without giving any judgments. We say that okay, sometimes what happens is they have done something which may not be ideal situation, he should not have done. But rather than saying why did you do that, you should not have done it, or we can say why did you do that, not in a very constructive way, like are you having any trouble, because you normally don't do this kind of things, why suddenly you have done this, what is the reason behind it. And if there's anything that or somebody hurt you, or why you shout at your friend, or why you push someone, because then they will come and tell, okay, this is the reason. Because what I have realized is that children, they also don't do things randomly, until and unless they are either pushed, or something is going on in their mind, or there's some difficulty is going on, or something. There's always a reason behind why they are doing it. Same way when the kids throw a tantrum, there is always a reason behind the tantrum. Why? They could be tired, they could be angry, or they could be hungry, or they're trying to say something which they are unable to say. So mindfulness actually comes from that, being present in their kids' life, connecting with the child, basically making connections. And when they are very angry, or sometimes they're like, just take them to take a pause, breathe, and then slowly things will, like, once they are calmed down, that time. Because when they are angry, we should not get angry at the same moment, we have to be the calm. When they are angry, we have to be calm, we might be losing our
Become a
mindfulness.
child. We don't need to become a child in front
Yes,
of
we
them.
don't need to become a child. When the child is really impossible for us or to handle, or they're really cranky, that is actually the moment when the child actually needs us. And they don't want to hear, sometimes they, mama, you always lecture. We don't have to lecture. We said, okay, we are here, calm down, we'll listen to you. That's it. Slowly they will open up. So it's all about building a connections. And once the connection is built, they can always come to you for help.
So you just shared about what is the real term of mindful parenting. Please do share some tips how to start practicing this mindful parenting with their children.
Okay. there is actually a very few steps which are there, which is actually very easy when we actually talked about. For example, after you get up in the morning, you basically, we as parents, we always wake our children up, go to school to get ready and all. Just tell them that okay, we are going to wake you up, and then you wake them up in a not in a hurry, because I know what happens is first we'll wake them up, they will sleep a little bit, then by the time we finally come and wake, it's like always in a hurry. So we have to tell the children, it's almost time for your school, and wake up. And slowly we have to, rather than shouting from a different room that wake up, we can just go to them and make them wake up. In that way, they also don't feel very anxious. Or we are suppose doing something and then we keep on saying wake up, wake up. But what happens is most of the time it doesn't work. So, and that way we also lose our calm early in the morning. So we can always wake them up and slowly wake up, and then if he is a cranky or something, or maybe then we just calm him down. We have to go to school, or it's just a practice which is develops, and it's not achieved in one day, but you can slowly, when they see you calm, they always become calm, and they know ki, yeah, they are in control of the situations because they have to go to school. They will wake up in the morning, and sometimes what happens, some kids just get anxious because they haven't done homework or anything, that this kind of situations happens. Morning they will realize they haven't done or something. You can always just calm them down. I say, you can say breathe in, breathe out, because I have practiced this with my small kids also. If I say he feels anxious or something, you can say just okay, take a pause, just breathe in, breathe out for 2 minutes, because it is very easy when your when your kids is like 5 6 years old or 2 3, they will listen to you. The problem starts when they are like 10 years old. That
10 years.
time you might so for younger kids you can start like that. Breathe in, breathe out, then say 2 times, 3 times. You will say you don't have to do anything, just now then I said ki when you wake up, you say just say thank you God, because they at school also, they nowadays it's very good that at school also they teach these things. So when the teacher says something, it is like 100% they will do. So in that way, because and this comfortable, you then kids will say this, tell you these things only when they feel comfortable with you, or there's a connection. So they will say this happened at school, then we can always refer to like, okay, your teacher said this and you can do that. Wake up calmly and then brush your teeth and all that. So that is how we can start in the morning. And after that, breathing also we can do. And also it's very important for us to teach them gratitude also. Be grateful for for everything that you have, and also the learnings that you are getting. Once they start another very important part of mindfulness is be grateful. So gratitude also, we should tell them to say thankful in the morning also, and just before going to sleep. They said ki okay, be thankful for the day and everything. And then they actually listen. I have realized that once you make a practice and then kind of listen, it becomes a kind of habit for them before going to sleep. Either they sometimes read books at, yeah, elder kids or younger kids, you can just, because normally we always put them to bed, especially the younger kids. So you can say okay, just before going to sleep, say thank you to whatever you are thankful for. Or sometimes my kid will say, I am very lazy, I'll just say thank you God for everything. And they said one line, and they said okay, that is also enough, but just remind them. So
Okay.
small practices they can do.
All practices can improve. Yeah,
Yes,
it's wisely said that you need a village
yes,
to grow a child. It's
exactly.
not only the responsibility of a
Yes,
parent, as you said, you mentioned that a school is also doing
yes,
such
yes,
activities. That is why it's like more on like
yes.
validation. The mama is telling
Mhm.
this, and the school is also doing this kind of a
Exactly.
thing. That's really nice to know this. And how do you think that mindful parenting can impact a child's emotional development or well-being?
Yeah. What happens is when you practice mindful parenting, the child feel very valued. He feels secure, and when he says ki what he knows what is standing in the family. So once he is valued, if he has an opinion and you are listening to his opinion, or you are saying okay, you have a good opinion, and then what is to be done in that. And when he feels valued, and he knows ki if he wants to do something, or he likes some skill or something that he wants to do in life, and we say ki, okay, you want to do this, we'll take care of it, and then we encourage them to do it, and okay, you are good at this, it's not like random appreciations, because kids also understand we need just appreciate them randomly, because they are the one who is doing the hard work. So without the hard work, if we say you have done a good job, they know, say, okay, my mama is saying just because she has to say or somewhere. So when we see they are practicing hard, or they wanted to do something and they are doing it irrespective of whether the outcome, we can say, okay, you are doing this and I really appreciate it, and then it is really good. So that time when they actually do something from their own and we appreciate them, they feel valued, and they feel secure also. So once they start loving that skill or whatever they are doing, because we told them, "Ki, okay, this is important for you. So since it is important for you, this is important for us also." The moment he feels okay, then if I do something, that means it, our parents will accept it, because they always, no matter what we say, the kids will always seek validation from the parents first, and then the teachers. So at school, how teachers are important for them, same way, at home also, first they will always look for their parents validation. In that way they will grow up as a very individual, in very secure individual, and once they become secure and confident, and the moment they practice lot of skills, and if they are learning some skills, and they are, and automatically their confidence will grow. A kid who is always a public speaker from a
Hmm.
very small, he will not think twice before speaking in a random conference or anything. He will just go and speak. He knows he what he has to do, or he will pick up one two topic, he will lecture on it, because he knows he has done it earlier. So that ways I feel the confidence automatically grows once he knows his craft, what is he doing, how he is going to go about it. I feel confidence and secure, all this comes with the how he understand things. Or because the moment we are confident about any subject matter, we feel we are already confident in that. So then we don't have to worry that much. Exactly. So I feel confidence come from practice also, knowing your craft or knowing your subject.
Exactly, exactly. What a wonderful thought. And what one I can say that you are having many takeaways. So, but what one important takeaways you hope your readers and viewers who are here will get from your book, which you had written, Raising Resilient Child, no, raising confident and resilient child. So,
Mm.
resilience is something which a big term.
Yeah, it's a
No,
very big term, because we nowadays we basically grow up in a very nuclear setup.
yes,
So parents, kids, and even if the grandparents are there, we are lucky if you are staying with your grandparents, but most of the time it doesn't happen like that. So the one part of it, what I feel is, you can actually, when you read the book, you will realize that your child is an individual. You have to respect the child. If you, because sometimes we forget the fact that, because we have seen them growing too, we still feel that they are just, whatever we say they have to listen. Or sometimes we snap at them saying, okay, we'll just do it later, or you haven't done this. This is like a very random conversations. But what happens, we don't know what exactly. Sometimes what happens, you say something, it did not affect them, but sometimes the same thing, if you said in a different situations, it actually affects them. So it is very careful about being present in what is actually happening to your child, and then and observe them analytically. It's like when you are spending a quality time, rather than saying this, that you have to see how they are behaving. And once you have to be a little bit analytic about it, what kind of games they love, what they if they are playing for a very long time, what is that thing which is attracting them so much. They play video games also, but what kind of video games actually they are playing. We cannot just take it randomly. You are watching YouTube videos. The kid might be watching something which is related to his schools also. So then we can say, but in when he is watching something related to school, he might be watching something else also, which may be random, which may be not. So we have to be present in the kid's life so that they can come and connect with us. And also, I feel that when they come and talk to you, give them time in such a way that just 2 minutes time you give them, whatever they have to say, they will come and tell you. And then, and also another reason why I feel my book will be very helpful for the viewers is that I realize my own struggles, because I actually struggle to read a very big book on parenting. When I was my kid, like there's so many great books on parenting. And initially, when my first child was born, I actually read lot of very great books. But after the birth of my second child, I did not actually get to read a book of 500, 600 pages, because even if I get to read, I will just scan out the important things which is relevant to me or which is important for us. Then I will learn from those, rather than going each and every page. We'll just scan the page and which is. So from that only I have realized that rather than writing a big book, I can actually make small, small parts of my book, so that whatever we are looking for, my first book is for understanding your kids' potential. So how we can, observe daily, and how their interests are, and what are the, because how we can actually understand the what is their unique talent. Because there are some kids are born genius. What happens is, you can actually, a 3-year old, 4-year old child can do big calculations, or big singers. So those are the gifted child, because their skill is outrightly visible. But it is not happen to every child. Every child has their unique potential, unique talent, but their talents at times is visible at a later stage. So as parents, we should not think, okay, this, my 5 years old now, he's just a normal. So you should not think like that. You should always think from the perspective of, when you start thinking your child is special, because when they take a first step, oh, we feel key, or he says some word which is like very unique, and we feel so proud. My kids must be genius because he is doing all those things. And it's just, then we'll Google search and we'll say key, okay, these are the things which, whether those things. So I just want everybody to remember, your child is special, your child is unique. That just because he is not chosen genius at the age of 5 doesn't mean he is not. You should keep on observing your child, because there are many examples in the like for Albert Einstein and Thomas Alva Edison, where they actually bloom at little bit later stage. And I feel that it is even better if they bloom at a later stage, because then that way they even get more mature, their craft get more mature, and they know how to go about it. Because when a child is matured at a little bit later stage, they realize their potential. They actually know what they want actually in life. And I feel that is something which we always remember. So just one message to all the parents: just believe their child is a genius, believe that they have a full potentials. Take a pause, listen to them, breathe in, breathe out. You don't have to feel guilty about anything, because whatever you are doing your best, because we have so much love for our children that there's no way that we are harming any child. So just breathe in, breathe out, take a pause, don't stress too much, don't feel guilty also, because child also understand where you are juggling with things. They also know that you are also doing their best, because they are also doing their best. So that is all.
So I can summarize in few lines that parenting is all about, as I could relate and I can conclude with it, that's all about spending quality time, focused approach towards whenever they are saying something, please listen it to them and give always a constructive feedback because it helps them in their improvisation.
Mm.
Being mindful is all about setting connection,
Mm.
setting positive
Yes,
connection with your child
yes,
and practice step by step process
yeah,
for raising them confidently.
yeah,
And one thing which we can all include as a ritual is morning and evening
good.
gratitude.
Yes,
Be
well,
grateful always.
yeah,
And I must say, parenting is all about growing with your child
yeah,
because
yeah,
every day your child is also growing,
yeah,
and with their challenges, you are also growing.
yeah.
So don't feel disheartened.
Mm.
Take help. There is a community all around.
Mm.
Please take help and settle down yourself. As
Yeah,
you rightly said, don't feel guilty about it. No, we shouldn't be because we are also learning
yeah,
as a parent.
yeah.
Every age has a different
Mm.
uh, challenge.
Yes.
So please seek help
Mm.
and please don't forget because if you really want to understand your child's potential,
Mm.
unique potential, please
Yeah,
go and read Raising Confident and Resilient Child by Hema Nandini.
yeah.
So it was a wonderful conversation, Hema ma'am, because we know that many of them they are going to be a parent, they are
Mm.
new parents, and
Mm.
many of them they are at that age they are having two
Mm.
kids or one
Mm.
kids, and they all have their issues in
Yeah.
general. But
Mm.
if if in this way, if we are helping and extending help to anybody, and we are making changes in their life, so it's like a society, it's a community welfare,
Yeah, thank you
you
so
know.
much. Yeah, just like everybody's, we are actually as old as our children. Our children is 1 year old, we are also 1 year old.
Yes,
So
yes,
it's okay to make mistakes at 1 year old, 2 year old, just because as parents also. So
yeah,
we are as old as our kids. So
definitely.
in the
For
parenting
those who
journey.
don't struggle,
Yeah.
please Google
Uh,
and search the book.
yeah,
If
exactly.
you really want to raise a confident child. So
Okay.
thank you for
Thank you.
being there and sparing your time. And it was always a wonderful feeling that we do
Yeah.
converse. It's a kind of a good conversation
Yeah.
and communication. And let's see, we are going to join us together again. We'll
Yeah.
be joining together,
Yeah.
and we'll come up with more
More
insightful.
details. Yes. Yeah. Thank you
So,
so much. I had a great.
thank
Okay. We'll see you again.
you,
Okay.
thank you,
Bye
thank
bye.
you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.